In today's brief video, we're going to take a look at aligning a mesh to the origin using the XYZ and 3-2-1 methods inside of Geomagic Design X. Let's get started. So here we are inside of Design X. We're looking at a scanned part. Currently, it's not aligned to the origin. We have applied some regions, however, so you can see there's a cylinder region, a planar region. That's going to help us do the alignment. So I'm going to come up and do the alignment using the Alignment tab, Interactive Alignment. The data is pre-selected, so I'm going to say Next Step. And the method currently shown here is the XYZ method, and the button that is highlighted is Position. So that's going to be where the origin is located. So I'm going to go ahead and pick some regions here to help us out. I'm going to pick that cylinder, and I'm going to pick the plane as well. So that's going to place the origin at that location between the cylinder axis basically and that plane. That's going to establish the location for the origin. So next I'm going to pick the axis Z button and establish the Z direction, picking on the cylinder again. That's going to establish the direction. You can see the Z positive is going inside of the part. We could flip that if we wanted to. The last thing we want to do here is basically establish the X or Y. So I'm going to say axis Y button and select this planar region inside the part here where those ribs are located. And you can see we're going to go ahead and accept that. And now if I go to a front view, you can see now we're aligned to the world coordinate system. So here we're starting over. We just re-imported the mesh. We have not applied any regions to it. However, I'm going to establish one region because I want to establish a plane. That's going to be basically our XY plane. So I'm going to go ahead and create a mesh sketch on that region plane. And I'm going to drag this arrow into the part so I can get a virtual cross section so I can create some geometry. So once I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and create a circle, essentially establishing the origin location. So I'm going to use the circle fit polyline method and fit a circle to the outside here. That again is going to give us that center point. And next I want to establish a line, but I can't do it yet from the center. So I'm going to go ahead and create a line here just by kind of selecting the areas I want to include in the fit of that line. And once that's done, now I can create one from the center, and I'm going to touch this first line. That way I get parallelism, a preview of that shown, so I can establish a line going through the center parallel to that. At this point, I don't need that line, and I don't need the circle. So I'm going to go ahead and delete those two items, just leaving the one line going through the center. So I'll go ahead and exit the sketch, and I'm going to turn my mesh back on, and now I'm ready to begin the alignment. So again, go back to the Alignment tab, Interactive Alignment. The data is selected, and I'm going to change it to 3-2-1. So it's looking for a plane. That's going to establish the XY plane or the Z direction. And I can flip that as well if I wanted to. Next, I'm going to pick vector. So it's looking for a vector or a line in this case. So I'm going to select my sketch, and I'm going to move that out of the way to establish the position, which is basically the origin. I want to make sure I can snap on the endpoint. So that's aligned. Again, I can verify that by going to a front view, and you can see now we're aligned to the world. And I'm going to flip that over. You can see the backside, and there we are. We're all aligned. Thank you for watching this video. Bye-bye for now.